Good morning. I hope you can see me. I do apologize for the technical setback that we have, but let's get on to what we have for you in this breakfast show in here. Now, last night we did see the Dow Jones continue to fall off from where we are. But having said that, I think I did a bit of reporting on our morning podcast, and thank you for your kind patience in here. And let's get on to our breakfast show with VSA 360. Now, of course, in this session, we're going to talk about whether KLCI will reverse to the upside sooner or not. So definitely we can use the Pentagon Guider to count this as part of our stage 4 markdown. We all know this is still a continual markdown in here. Now the question is whether KLCI will reverse outward during this stage 4 markdown. We need to able to capitalize on this opportunity. What are some of those trades that we are able to see, and what are those rules? Usually when the market is continuing what we see right now in a stage 4 markdown, we need to see low volume bar. Low volume bar will be your first clue that this market is likely to pause, or at least with high volume to stop all the down stage in here. So usually what we are seeing right now is strength on the downside in here. So the key to successful trading in here is actually look for pocket of opportunity, and one of the ways to do it is via VSA 360. I'm going to share with you in here how I'm able to do some of those trading. And of course, during this period in here, some of you would have trial our 10-day free trial in here, able to pick up some of the good things in our 10-day free trial, able to use it to your advantages, especially in this down market. You're still able to pick up some small cap stocks. Of course, if you're an experienced, VSA 360 will help you to do a lot of the work. So do join our 10-day free trial. If not, get ready for more benefits in here. Now, of course, you continue to follow our Pentagon Guider system in here. Our Pentagon Guider system is a QR code, has really been a struggle because of the KLCI continue to be downwards in here. But let's give you some good news ahead of it through the intraday system that we have. And we also like to hear your feedback in here, how we can improve this show onwards in here. Now, of course, the flagship of our product will be our intraday alert, which is part of what we teach in our masterclass in here. And the new features that we are sharing with you in here is the stock alert and the visual trading plan with the risk to reward ratio. The intraday Pentagon Guided daily chart has been relatively easy to trade. I'm going to share with you some of those. But let's take a look at what are the 5 things you need to know for the VSA 360 in here this morning. So far, let's look at the KLCI dashboard that we have. Market is still down 6 points in here, and you can see I have Jintayu hit R1 and just turned green Pentagon last night. This was on the this was on the 23rd, actually 925 green Pentagon and R1. So that's good, but I actually enter much earlier. I will share with you one of these stock in here, and these are my stocks that I have on my list in here that you can see. So Jintayu JSB has moving up. You can see from the KLCI continue to have downwards. I will comment on that one in here. Very noticeable is the foreign fund flow. So you can see foreign fund flow minus 194. So that's why this market is really, as I said before, if you look really deeply in here on this stock on the VSA 360, you could see the continued what we call outflow. The red line is the outflow. That's why the market is down. Market is down about 5 points right now. You could see precious metals pretty much had a big drop yesterday. So that's a lot of bit of pullback. This market actually is really going down due to this fallout from our outflow. You can see a minus in here. The positive are the energy sectors in here, and maybe a couple of news, but I'm going to share with you there are some of this much better news will be coming up from the intraday alert, and you can see it in here. If you're not, make sure you get the intraday alert. That's the one that at least give you some opportunity for you to trade in here, which we will look at it shortly in here. Aegis has come out. We're going to be talking about Aegis later on the pretty much on the show in here. So that will be a good one. All right, we got Kevin looking at, Kevin Lee want me to take a look at A-Help. I still remember I have it in my list that I'm looking at. No worries, in Yinsun. All right, but these are some of the stocks should done very well. I think Yinsun has done pretty well with the oil and gas In a DKSM, we will look at using that. So let's take a look at what are the other green Pentagon ticker news in here, and my personal stock notification. So that's the one I want to look at. And if you can look at it, if you're not getting Kevin in here, I'm thinking you are a member, just go over to the alert under the watch list in here, so you can see A Health was under Kevin Lee. Time was 1.02. 354 is R2 at that time. Right now is 0.31. S1 is 313. So it's between the support. That was 2 weeks ago. Remember, we were talking about this. So I have you in here. Then DSK was the other one. I didn't put in any comment for this one in here. We will look at it shortly for Kevin in here. Also LGMS and DNEX. DNEX seems to be falling. I think that's the one you really want to be out, so you can set up the alert for that one. Because if you look from the DNEX earlier on, it does have a red pentagon, so that's the one you want to be avoiding, okay, for that one. So that's the bearings that I'm getting in here. So set up your own personal alert for those members, VSA 360 in here. You can really pick those up in here. And of course, the KLCI reversing upside sooner. What we are right now is this market is going through this stage 4, right? Pausing on the downside in here. We are looking for greater volume. All right, this is what we are looking for, some sort of volume before the market looking for sideways. So SOS, sign of strength in here. We are looking for tests, a little bit of spring in here. Of course, if there are some, then using the intraday Pentagon daily, you're able to enter it too. So that was what. So if you look from the KLCI side, immediately after turning the red Pentagon here, you can see the market continue to fall, breaking through the ATR stop loss. So we are in stage 4. Breaking the ATR stop loss, that is pretty bad. You can see the last time when we broke through that ATR stop loss, the market did hold back. But since then, this also coincides with the outflow of the foreign fund flows in here. You can see this is just the volume that we're seeing, but not much yet. And pretty much the 20-day moving average from the chart, you can see here, that was the resistance that we are looking for in here. So the market could hold back in here. So we are not able to do so. So market still in stage 4, looking for SOS. All right, and KLCI reversing to the top side, but meanwhile we are still able to find some of the short-term trades in here. Short-term trades are like our winner for our 20-day live trading challenge, and that's really one of the reason why we really get our members to really focus more on the intraday, shorter, less than a week trading. And I'm going to be showing you shortly in here how you're able to find those trades and focus using the Pentagon Guider intraday trade. You can get a free 10-day trial for those of you who have not. Just try it out there. And a lot of these breakouts, some of them will be very, very profitable in here, despite what we've seen in the market. If you're trading on the longer term, you need to wait up for that one. Use the hourly Pentagon Guider chart for that one, right? And exit 3 bars or more. So we'll be looking at the 19th, 21st, and 22nd of the Pentagon Guider intraday trade. All right, so you can see from here, this was on the 21st. JSP came out. Gentayu, that's the one we also saw it on the dashboard here. You can see came out at 565, hit it at 925. So that one actually came out much earlier on the 29th. Okay, on the 21st. Today it came out, but it came out on 29. I got in at 53 cents here, and now actually we already exited, right, with a 4.5 cents profit. And that's what we try to do with our intraday trade, is to get a few $100 every day just for fishing in here. So this was a trade. The second trade was Tafik. That was on the 19th of September, which we pick it up in here at this one was at 3:44 p.m. Right, you can see we are still in the money with Tafik in here, 46.5. And last but not least is BP Plastic, turn green Pentagon. Now remember, these are intraday Pentagon, right? We still need to wait for the end of the day to really confirm this trade, whether this has worked favorable, because sometimes it may turn, and I'll share with you in the BP Plastic did turn green Pentagon at 9:36, but it did not turn until hasn't really turned green Pentagon yet, and to be frank with you in here. So some of these stuff you may be entering much earlier. So you can see from the trade that we have for JSB, Gentayu Sustainable, spotted at 9:36. We got in about 53 cents here, and so 53 cents. All right, 53 cents here, and hit high of 57 cents. Okay, that was just 2 days ago. This was on 21st September, 377 in here. Potential profit of 377 from a 5k profit. Then the next one is Tafit. You can see here is pick it up on the 19th of September at 3:44 p.m. at 46 cents. Still waiting for the profit target at 47 cents. All right. Then at 21st of September, this was the one that I talked about, BP Plastic. Actually turned green pentagon, was around 936. But remember, it did finish off as an upthrust. Since then, the market still holding up, and we are still targeting our 3 to 4% profit in here. All right, and you notice the green line is just moving up above the green line, so that's the potential. Now, one thing good about it is moving above the so-called 200 moving average. Has paused sideways in here. This will be the so-called stepping stone. We want to see whether BB Plastic has still momentum to move forward. Now, some of the older trade has turned profit. We are targeting 3 to 4%, as I said before. These are your daily fishes, and this was on the 12th of September. You can see after the green pentagon we got in, that's just 168 ringgit profit with a 3.3% Huatai turn red pentagon after UT. Then another one was Samaden, which we got 3.4% in here for small profit of 175 ringgit in here. So that's the one that we got in, but the market did not turn red pentagon, and since then has moved forward in here. So most of the time we're just targeting 3 to 4% in here to give you some sort of, and also on top of that, the daily intraday report winner will be sent to the user. Some of our VSA user in here will send it, and we are targeting to launch this in October. So you can see this was as of 22nd of September in here. SPFT trigger at 952, potentially 3.4%, but it did say it goes up to 6.8% in here. E-frame trigger at 952 at 149. All right, that was the so about 1.5% in here. The high was 2.24 in here, and there are some already trigger red pentagon IHH. This was one of the loser. So you don't want to be looking at the pentagon red. You want to be looking at the pentagon green, which is this is the green one here. OT UT stand for overtake the uptrust, which is one of the pullback trade that you have. So this intraday trader can give you the kind of engagement that you have if you're looking for that daily fish, which we talk about, and tend to do that and showcase some of those using real money trading in here to the members as well to the public in here to convince you, especially during this week time in here with foreign funds flowing. There is some trades to be found using the Pentagon Guider intraday trade here. Now, of course, the stock idea in here in the month of September has been very, very bearish, as I said before in here. But if you're willing to trade the shorter term, screen through the Pentagon Guider intraday trade. Every day got fishes in here. And of course, to sum it up, we also have that report to showcase. So the criteria, look for anything that is 47 cents, good volume, win rate, would definitely give you around 3 to 4%, very good win rates in here. So you're constantly taking money off the market with a maximum target about 8 to 10% in here, and usually with a stop loss. So you want to be exiting after 5 days. That's the most. Stay on course while the experienced trader can run a bit more in here, and that is why it's very effective. Just like this fishing rod that you see up here, then you're maximizing, during this bearish market, able to get that. So let's take a look at some of the candidates that we have this morning here for the VSA 360 using the intraday alert. So you can go to the intraday here, and I think Aegis was one of them in here. Okay, Toyo Awan. Okay, that would be great. We will look at Toyo Awan in here. Yes, Toyo Awan. Let's switch to here. TOYO. Toyo Adventure. Okay, that is a 15-minute chart, but let's look at the daily chart in here. So you can see earlier on, it did hit green pentagon, but the market has moved back up again. So that's why sometimes I only take the trade in the afternoon, about 3-4 o'clock in here, because market still remain to be bullish. Now 10 o'clock was the time where they actually turned at 64 cents. And if you look at Toyo over now, it's back to 63 cents. So 64 cents will be here. That's where you'll turn green Pentagon in here. So you can see right now, usually I want to buy those stock that is like in the uptrend where we have the railway track still up, like BB Plastic. That was the trade that I shared with you in here. The other one is Wrestling Tech. I think it did turn green Pentagon. You can scroll right at the bottom here. So this is something for those of you who have it already. Use this to your advantage in here. Look for those already turned green Pentagon. SP Tech turned green Pentagon. Then you have PGF. The red one you can ignore lah. If you have the red one, then baby, it's time to chabot. Aegis came out at 37 cents. That was at 9.52. So you can look at Aegis now. No, Wrestling, is that Wrestling Tech? Aegis 9.52. There's one Wrestling Tech here. You can see at 9.36. So when you mouse over it, you can see that was why this trade was a nice trade in here. Wrestling Tech is okay to be frank with you, but just that it has moved up 9% and another 2% in here. So you do normally see a bit of uptrend because I'm only taking 3 or 4% with a stop loss around 4 to 5% in here. So the risk reward not so good. Of course, you can also use the visual trading in here. They can see from here it's 2 to 1 and you are taking the risk at 30 cents. So right now the price is 37 cents. So 30 cents, that's a fair bit, and I don't want to take so much of a risk. But you're going for a higher profit around 54 cents. Usually I just target 3 to 4% in here. Then you want to go in, right? Okay, then we got here, Tan Ting Sin. Okay, yeah. Tiong Sin, yeah, great. Okay, you enter since last Pentagon in here, more than 30% profit. I think 30% profit, just take some of it because the market is not really that fully bullish in here. So you can see from here, let's look at KGB earlier on. We saw the comment and also SCOMNET. SCOMNET is pretty good because remember, KGB are tied to the technology in here. So you have KGB, since green Pentagon that's pulling up in here, but a little bit of uptrust in here. It's time to get out. Then you have SCOMNET in here, right? This one is nice, green Pentagon. This is a technology and also with the medical in here, which is really part of the budget 2023. So there's a lot of talk about how medical devices have done pretty well. If you look back from the old green Pentagon, around 117 has gone up to 116 in here. And Super Comac is also, remember those of you I did talk about, is one of those what I call the Sumu share, right? Small. And this, if you look back at this stock here, SCOMNET, good one for you. Okay, and you can see Super Comac. It does have, it's a bit pricey in here, about rated 38 in here, but it does presents a growth share. It's a growth share in here, and you can see from this point 1.67 with a profit target at 184. All right, take some little bit of profit in here because right now I think until the budget, SCOMNET will still perform pretty well on that manner in here. All right, so let's take a look at some the where we are right now and some of the stocks we were looking at. We got Solution 16 cents. I don't like it. Wrestling Tech, it just that it's gone too much. I like to pick it up on the day where the breakout is, like what we have for Jendayu. All right, if you look at JSB here, okay, which I've gone in on the 19th. All right, this day, you see here, right? That's the kind of trade I want to. So if you're going on the 21st, sorry, 21st, this was the green Pentagon because you can go to a VSA. Then you can see this potentially have another upside, so your risk a bit lower. I think that's how you want to be trading in here. Oh, great! We got a lot of members in here, and also the public want to look at. So this is something we've been sharing with you. Our top for our 20-day challenge. Eric able to clock in 28% profit in 1 month compared to KLCI dropping for the month of June. And this is how you're able to pick up some of those share for trading in here. All right. Great winner. And try out our VSA 360 10-day trial in here. Just schedule a form with a 30 minutes training in here worth 268, and you will see some of the stocks that we talk about. You're able to make great difference. Or if not, just subscribe to our system in here, giving you the first day advantages, and of course with access to 52 countries in here. Really good one. And thank you for those of you who have been giving a great review and great on our Google. And of course, I will still continue. So we're going to talk more about the intraday alert next week on the 28th of September, 9:30. Make sure you join me then. We're going to showcase more of this winner that we have in here. Love to see your feedback in here. If not, check out our 3-month membership worth $1,000 to be won. All you have to do is just give us a Google review, and you stand a chance to walk away with this. Okay, thank you for your support. Now let's take a look at some of the stocks. A few guys in here, and I think Kevin is still holding up to his. Let's take a look at VSA 360. Let's go back here and looking at Apex. Okay, Apex Healthcare. Okay. So you can see Apex Healthcare is ranked 2 in here. Pretty good. The ROE is 14, so fundamentally it's a pretty good share. But right now you can see it already turned red Pentagon in here. The support is at 320. You can see 320 is this level in here. S1 316. Sorry, 316. So if it does test 316, then it's time to certainly move from. Okay, let's look at DKSH. Okay, DKSH in here, and this one is good. I think you can keep for longer term. You can see this one is a long term FADDO, 7 out of 8, give a 2% dividend. But right now we can see that was the breakout here, market pullback, and you know, your stop loss is going to be around 436 here. So all you gotta do is, I think I do have DSK here. Probably I'm just gonna set up and use the risk reward here. Okay, right mouse click here, and I'll just make a note here, because eventually we're going to come back for our members here, or for the public. Kevin, are you a member yet? Okay, I think you are a member, right, of our. Okay, let's look at DSK here. That's the one, and I'm just going to put this remark here. Right mouse click, paste, right, and you can see this is for Kevin. Okay, just update that. Okay, so we update the DSK here, risk to reward. Okay, and that'll be great. Okay, so that's what are things we're doing. So next week we're going to come and look at it. And some of the other shares is Yinsun. Yinsun is doing pretty well. Let's scroll up here. Yinsun here and here. Oops. Okay, let's. Okay, Yinsun. Okay, let's go back to our dashboard here, and we want to type Yinsun. Okay, here we go, Yinsun. And let's take a look at Yinsun. Yinsun's still good. And as I said before, it does have a good 1.75 risk to reward ratio. So let it run a bit. I think Yinsun is pretty good in here. LGMS. Okay, LGMS, your support is at 110. Okay, right now the market pullback, got red Pentagon, so be a bit careful in here. If you do go in at this level, all right, at this current price, the market has dropped 3% this morning in here, then you want to be quick to move on to the next stock in here. Or check out the intraday alert in here. Wrestling Tech, I think I have commented just now. If I Wrestling Tech, is because this market, it's nice to go in if you can go in at a better price. Wait for the pullback. For those of you who are more experienced in here, as you can see from here, this is where the market dropped a lot. You can see, right, nice line change, and today actually turned green Pentagon, which is this morning here, which I talk about in here, right? Then there's another one, DNext. DNext turned red Pentagon already. Okay, Yep, this is D next. You can see turn red pentagon, and it's really testing the S1 support in here. That's the one you want to be, you know, sort of getting up. Okay, we got CVG. Okay, CVG. So I think that's a new stock, right? No. Yeah, just turn green pentagon. So if we turn green pentagon, it has 1-to-1 risk reward ratio here. So just stick to this one in here. I think that's pretty all right. This morning is down here. What do they do? CVG. Let's check out the company website here. Okay, and they do some Canva, milestone. Wah, banyak barang here. Oh, they make stationery. Okay, stationery. You know, this is a trading stock lah. That's how I see it lah. Okay, and any more? Okay, LuxChem. A couple of tests and spring your view. Okay, let's look at LuxChem here. Okay, look at LuxChem here. Not so good. I'll scroll it up a bit here. You can see this is a long period accumulation. Yeah, it's giving out 5 out of 8. Actually, I'm kind of surprised why it, you know, a PE of 5. It's pretty strong on paying a 4% dividend. Oh, this is tied to rubber glove. That's right. Yes, it's tied to rubber glove because they sell a lot of chemicals to the rubber glove. So again, you know, when they tied to rubber glove, the impact of the profitability will be affected in here. Okay, we have Awantec. Oops, okay, let's try again. Okay, Awantec here. You got Awantec downtrend lah, hitting support here. Luckily, it's hit that support S1. If it does break below, I think it's time to go off in here. And you can look at it, you know, you have turned red pentagon, so not so good lah. Not so good. I don't like to buy things that red pentagon unless it comes out on the intraday. Okay. Public Bank seems to be going on a downtrend. Let's take a look at Public Bank. Public Bank is should have some sort of support right now. Yeah, it turned red pentagon. Oh, that was because of foreign fund selling the other day. It coincides with the foreign fund selling in here. So these are profit, you can see from here, right? 3 months. So I don't need to go switch over to, unless I want to look at the intraday, then I can just pretty much stick from here. So you can see from here, this morning is down 0.5%. It does look like there will be some sort of support at 430. These are foreign fund buy. I think with the interest rate continue to rise, it will be a good one to accumulate. But wait until the green pentagon first. Okay, Kevin, wait for the green pentagon. That will be the one that you have. So great. We have a good interaction this morning in here. Thank you guys for your support in here. Don't forget to check out our VSA 360, and also remember Members Day tomorrow. We'll be doing our face-to-face session in here at the Pataling Jaya at one of the cafe in here. And great again, and thank you for your support. Don't forget to check out our 10-day free trial, and of course, do subscribe to our YouTube TradeVSA in here, and of course our Telegram chat room. Do share them out. Thank you again. I'll see you on Monday, if not sooner tomorrow, for our Members Day. Bye bye.